Hey guys, it's Brenda Turner from LeanSecrets.com. Today, I'm gonna show you some lean treats. Go to LeanSecrets.com/treats to get these recipes plus 7 more recipes in this free little ebook I put together for you for this video. This first recipe looks and sounds cray-cray, but it is so good. It's called Chocolate Kale Granola. Put your right eyebrow down. We got a big bowl. I'm gonna add some kale that's been chopped up. 2 tablespoons of honey. This is gonna help glue everything together. You can also use coconut nectar. I'm gonna spray my kale leaves down with some coconut oil. Then I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of shredded coconut, a half a cup of almonds, and this is something called chia. This is a mix of chia seeds, hemp seeds, and buckwheat sprouts, also some raisins and some dried apples. If you don't have this, you can use buckwheat sprouts, you can use chia seeds, you can use hemp seeds, you can use any kind of granola thing that you want. 3 tablespoons of the Kia breakfast cereal, and I'm gonna add 1 scoop of the Trader Joe's cocoa powder. This whole recipe is kind of by texture, so you want your kale leaves and your almonds and all the ingredients to kind of be glued together like in little clumps. You don't want it to be too wet, but you don't want it to be too dry. So if you're stirring it and the cocoa powder is still dry and powdery, give it another spray with your coconut oil. And that's still a little too dry, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 1 more tablespoon of honey. I'm gonna taste it before I put it in the oven to make sure it tastes the way I want it to taste. You're gonna put your oven on about 200, 250 and leave this bad boy in there for about an hour to 90 minutes. Once you set them out to cool, they will just crisp right up. And I've actually got some right here that's already done. Surprisingly addictive and delicious and healthy. Next recipe is super easy, super quick, and that is whipped coconut cream, just like whipped cream or Miracle Whip. Not Miracle Whip. What is Miracle Whip? Is mayonnaise. See, this is what happens when you don't eat normal food. It's only going to whip if you use the full fat coconut milk, and it's also only going to whip if you use the top part of your can. I like the Thai Kitchen brand. That one separates beautifully. The cans, leave them in your fridge for like 4 days, 5 days even, to really give it a chance to set apart. And now I'm just gonna use my spoon and get the top part into the blender. Go ahead and blend this on the lowest setting to kind of get some air in there and whip it up. I'm gonna add 2 droppers of stevia, and I'm also gonna add just a tiny, tiny, tiny splash of vanilla. Then once it's all kind of mixed together, like it is now, I'm gonna really kick up the speed. So that looks perfect. It's got some really nice, thick, stiff peaks, and it's almost not even moving off my spoon. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm gonna use this to make it look beautiful for you. Since you're my guest and I wanna impress you, please like me. Do you like me? Makes it look so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. We'll be right back after this short message. Last recipe is popcorn. A lot of people don't know you don't have to eat the pre-packaged soybean oil, hydrogenated oil, trans fats, funky flavored popcorn. You can make your own popcorn. In the popcorn aisle, they always have on the bottom shelf hiding popping corn. So pick up your bag of popping corn. All you're gonna need is a big pot and a lid. Everything after this is optional. You can just do plain old popcorn, no oil, no salt, no nothing. I like to add a little bit of something, so I'm gonna show you guys what I do. This is an earned meal. This is not something I would just eat on for no reason. So if I had a good workout, this is an earned treat. I put it on a medium heat for about 30 seconds to a minute until they're all popped. Throw it in a mixing bowl, and I've got my coconut oil spray. You can use olive oil spray. You can also use a little tiny bit of the ghee in the pot before it pops. This is something Paul Chek actually does. That's a little Paul Chek trick. I am going to spray some coconut oil, a little bit of salt. From here, you can add stevia and cinnamon to make it sweet and delicious. Spicy kind of chili flakes or Mrs. Dash, any of those Mrs. Dash things, a little bit of hot sauce, whatever floats your boat. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.